it's Richard Wilson coming to you from Segovia, Spain, and today I want to talk to you about creating profitable, frequently asked question pages for your website. When we started our business, we didn't have an FAQ page on our website. Then we started one, and we made it better. Then I realized it's actually a sales vehicle and can lower your customer service costs. And now we have very effective frequently asked question pages on our websites, and I want to share those lessons I've learned along the way. This is really important because the more that you can make your website into a sales machine for you, the less you're going to have to answer people's questions over the phone, the less emails you'll have to respond to, the faster people are going to see that you've done a professional job of explaining exactly how your product or service works and how other people have worked with you in the past. It also shows that you care about making your product or service easy to understand because we looked at things from their perspective and answered all those common questions that clients typically have in your industry. So what I want to do now is provide you with 4 or 5 tips, just real quick takeaway things that you can jot down a few notes, take this back to your website, and change your FAQ page. And in case you don't know what an FAQ page is, it is basically the top 10, 20, 30, 50 questions that people ask about your product or service. You type out the question, then you type out a very well written answer so that people can get answers to common questions without having to ask you those questions. So they're probably going to come up in the sales process. The first tip is to provide internal anchor links on your FAQ page. So when somebody opens your FAQ page at the top, there should be links to 10 or 20 or 30 questions. And those links will just be the question. You click on the link of the question that you have, and it should bring you down the page to where the detailed answer is. This way somebody doesn't have to read down for 5 minutes to find their question. They might never do that. They might just call you. You have to make your FAQ page very easy to navigate. The second thing we've learned is that it's good to have 20 plus questions on your frequently asked questions page. Unless your business is very straightforward and you're selling something like an ebook and what you're providing is very easy to understand, then you really do need to have 20, 25, or 30 common questions. More than that can be too much to fit on a page, but I found that about 25 questions is ideal in my experience. Another thing to consider is using video explanations. So what you could do is have a text answer for each of the common questions, but for a very detailed answer or for another version of an answer, you can create a short video, a screen capture video on your computer, or a video such as this one where you explain a common question. And that way people can kind of connect with you, your brand, see how professional you are, see how well spoken you are if they're going to come see you speak. Or you might be able to display some sort of functionality of your product in that video, which is really hard to do via text. The next tip is something that I learned just recently, and that is just that the frequently asked question page can be very dry. If you have 25 question and answers and there's no graphics, there's no charts, no graphs. So what we've done is taken the opportunity to answer questions such as, how long has your company been around, or how long has it been offering this service, and we provide a graph of the number of clients we've worked with, or a chart of how many clients we work with each year. We provide graphics of the associations or networking groups that we run, and we try to include as many graphics and graphs and helpful statistics as possible to make it a little bit more eye-pleasing and not just a huge block of text on the FAQ page like maybe most of our competitors have. And the final 2 tips is, 1, have lots of links within your FAQ page to other places on your website. This will help with search engine optimization. Your whole website will be more connected. It will also help with having people quickly get to where they need to go. In the past, we often had a frequently asked question page. We had mentioned something like contact us or our premium product, and we wouldn't link to it. Now we link to all those places, so it's easier for people to jump around. They don't have to go to the top of the menu and then try to find the correct link. And the final tip is to make sure you constantly update your frequently asked questions. When you get busy in business and stuff starts going well, it's easy to leave your FAQ page alone for a full year or 2 years without even reading it once. But the truth is, whoever's doing the email responses or the email sales or the phone sales for your company will know that the way your website is currently set up, there are 4 or 5 questions that are asked all the time that are not in your FAQ page. It is true, some people are never going to read your website, no matter how great your FAQ page is. They'll still ask a question that's answered at the very top of the page. That just happens in business, but you should be talking to your sales professionals or thinking to yourself, what questions are being asked, and how can we change our website so that the way the website's built, the way things are explained, it kind of already answers that question for them. It'll lower your customer service costs and raise your sales. So you save money and make money. And that's really the whole point of sharing these FAQ best practices with you. I hope you can implement some of these immediately in your business. Go ahead and try to at least put one of these into practice today. It really doesn't take very long to use any of these tips. I hope you benefited from this video. It's Richard Wilson, and I'll see you next time.